Central. Brought to you by Titleist.
6 of the top 25 in the world are in the field this week at the Zurich Classic, with Justin Rose the top-ranked player, as he is the world number 4. Welcome to Golf Central. I'm Laura Baldessera, and there's also 9 major winners and 7 past winners of this event. But all of that attention is focused on the 14-year-old Juan Tianlang, who's playing in his first non-major PGA Tour event. For more, here's Steve Burkowski.
Hey there, Laura. Earlier this month, 14-year-old Juan Tianlang earned low amateur honors at the Masters. He will be teeing it up once again this week, but he's still so very excited about his time at Augusta National. In fact, for his Tuesday press conference at TPC Louisiana, he was wearing a Masters logoed golf shirt. This week, the golf course presents a different challenge for the teenager, but he expects it to be another great experience. It is not his first time playing golf in this part of the world. Juan Tianlang's ties to New Orleans can be traced back to his attempt to qualify for the U.S. Open in May of last year.
This was his first stop to practice here, to get to know, familiar with the course, and get to familiar with the weather and also the jet lag too.
Juan shot a 71 in the local qualifier at Lakewood Golf Club in New Orleans and failed to advance to sectionals. But in the process, he formed a lasting relationship with the club and the area.
Y'all ready? Let's go.
I come here last year and practice here in some golf course in TPC Lakewood, and yeah, we start to get some friends in Lakewood.
Okay. All right. He's gonna go show you guys. Okay.
I was impressed, not only with his golf, but how he handled himself, and his people skills were wonderful. And he kind of made Lakewood his home, which was kind of special.
Everybody get your putter, get a ball, go to the putting green and warm up.
Lakewood was where the Juan family met Jimmy Hedrick, a PGA of America national junior golf leader. Juan, called Langley by his friends here in America, displayed his work ethic and his drive.
So every day when he wakes up, a golf course is what is on his mind, that he can't wait to come out.
I admire his game. I'll sit there and watch him hit balls and just admire what he's got.
But the impact he had on Hedrick's crop of junior students was even more memorable.
I take part in helping in the golf clinic last year too, and help to teach little kids, and yeah, it's a lot of fun there.
He helps me more than I help him, because what he does with our junior program is just wonderful. And like I said, junior golf is big here at Lakewood, and he's a part of it.
How did it feel playing in the Masters?
Our junior golfers look up to him.
After a record-setting week at the Masters, where Juan became the youngest to ever compete at Augusta National and the youngest player to make a cut in a PGA Tour event, instead of returning to China, Saturday he reacquainted himself with Lakewood's juniors.
How many times do you play golf per week, and how long?
I play every day.
Langley doesn't act like some big celebrity. He's he's a junior golfer when he's out here with these kids and working with them and demonstrating shots, and he's just wonderful with the children. He gives back. He's a solid kid.
This week, thanks to his connection with New Orleans and Zurich, he will play his first regular PGA Tour event on a sponsor exemption, getting to compete in the States once again in front of family and friends.
Zurich is one of the founding partners of the Asia Pacific Amateur, which he wanted to qualify for the Masters, and great to have him here.
I really appreciate it they come here to watch me.
He's a hero to all of us at Lakewood and New Orleans.
Right here.
Pleased to be joined by Alex Maselli, Golf Channel contributor, and what a great story it was watching Juan at the Masters. Such a wonderful week for the teenager, but like the case for most teenagers, there's a bit of a learning curve, isn't there?
There's a huge learning curve, especially at 14 years old, Steve. Even college guys have a hard time coming out and playing on the PGA Tour. Slow play is a big issue. We're focused on it. They certainly were focused on the Masters. But when I talked to John Paramore, the official that gave him the slow play penalty at Augusta, he said, look, you have to learn how to play the game out here. It's one of the things that Juan is going to learn. You have to understand when an official shows up, you speed up. When an official leaves, then you can go back to your normal routine. It is one of the things that he must have learned from the Masters, and certainly will take away when he's here at Zurich this week. I don't think there's any problem with it, but as you said, 14 years old, a lot to learn, big experiences coming up for him.
Absolutely, a great opportunity on the docket for him this week. Looking ahead to next week on the PGA Tour, the Wells Fargo Championship. Tiger Woods, a winner of that event in 2007, but news came out on Tuesday that said Tiger would not be in the field this year. How surprised are you?
Well, I'm not very surprised. His agent, Mark Steinberg, said, look, he likes to take 3 weeks off after the first major of the year. It's not going to be 3 weeks because of the schedule changes. So Tiger's decided, for whatever reason it is, and if it's the 3 weeks because he likes to take 3 weeks or he's got kids, whatever the issue is, he's decided not to play Wells Fargo. Am I surprised? Not really, because he's had some success there, as you said. Sometimes he hasn't had success. He's missed a couple cuts there. Bottom line is that means that Tiger is not going to be playing between the Masters and the Players' Championship.
Quail Hollow, the host of the Wells Fargo Championship. News coming out that the golf course might have some issues. What are they dealing with?
Well, tee to green, Steve, the course is in great shape. Unfortunately, the greens have some problems. 14 of the greens will be bumpy, but 4 of the greens, 8, 10, 12, and 13, have major issues. Both 8 and 10 were completely resodded on Tuesday, and parts of 12 and 13, or parts of 13 rather, were resodded as well. I think what you're going to find is that they've had difficult growing conditions. They've made some changes to the golf course. All that being said, it's going to be a difficult situation at Quail Hollow next week.
Well, certainly one of the storylines we will follow leading up into that tournament. Alex, appreciate it as always.
Thanks, Steve.
Laura, let's go back to you.